Okay, D-Hart, do you have any news for us?
Oh yeah, I got a couple of things here. Start off with some lighter stuff.
Let's do one news story, and then I want to talk about what we've been watching. We'll bounce back and forth. Because I've got some news here, too, and I'm going to break it up.
Here's a local story that I saw today. Derby winner Mind That Bird turns modern-day artist.
Oh, God.
It's basically, they're selling art that's created by horses.
That's
vaguely.
called shit.
Yeah.
No, what they do is it's like they give the horse a treat, and then they stick like a little brush underneath its nose, and while it's eating the treat, it'll move the brush a little bit, and they do that a couple times. And there's also they'll lift up one of its hooves, and they'll put paint on it, and they'll slap it on the canvas. A lot of them are just the hoof prints.
How much are they selling for?
Up to $582 was the highest.
Okay. So, meanwhile, in Louisville, homeless people roam the streets like zombies, shamble into the bar while you're sitting there with your friends, and sit down at your table and put their hands on the girl's legs that you brought as a date. That happens in Louisville every fucking day. Number one. So maybe we can make the homeless and or the decrepit musicians who are paid like pennies to play in the streets of their little fucking acoustic guitars, make them run fucking horse races. Let a fucking midget ride on their back and see how much their fucking art's worth after that.
Then it's not a horse race anymore, now is it?
No, it's a poor people race. We couldn't very well see giving them any money for what they do. You know what I mean? Like, give me a fucking break. Like, oh, good job, Mind That Bud. We're going to shoot you in the face 2 months later, but thanks for the painting and all that gambling money we went off your back.
This is
He's like, thank you for forcing me into slavery. Oh, gambling, I love it.
These paintings are auctioned off, and the money that they raise goes to a charity to support basically failed racehorses.
Oh, my God. It benefits gambling. Oh, buy these paintings. Oh,
like, is there
gambling.
like some sort of road to recovery, like a charter home for like horses that couldn't cut it? Is your horse depressed? Sad. Does your horse stare aimlessly out the barn all day long?
Brazil.
If your horse can't get help at charter, please get help somewhere. Brought to you by Purina.
Right. Brought to you by Elmer's Glue.
Oh, yeah.
They talked to a lady in this video that she saw them on eBay about a month ago, and she bought like 6 of them.
Oh, man. I just can't wait for Horse's European vacation, man. They're going to go take it a show at the art museums, and there's the mix-up. It ends up at the meat processing plant. Next thing you know, it's in Ireland and burgers. Oh,
it's
poor
sad.
Horse.
Hearse.
Well,
You might want to call this hearse an ambulance.
might want to call this horse a hearse.
Whoa. Zany doodles.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I just think it's sad. So, Louisville itself, living in the city, kind of a shithole. I don't know. I guess I got over Louisville because of its sheer size and lack of integrated transportation that wasn't terribly priced and awful and ran by drugged out zombies. And let's see, it was dangerous to ride a bike there because people didn't pay attention to where they're going.
It's an okay place if you plan on popping out crotch fruit and you need a Whole Foods.
Yes. And you have an EBT card. You're set.
Got babies, got weird fucking hipstery needs. Yeah, Louisville's probably an alright city for you. Especially if you got some weird religious affiliations. We got tons of that shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's everywhere. You can throw a rock and
Need
fucking
some
hit
Reiki
someone.
power healing? They got that shit.
Dude.
They'll turn you into a Super Saiyan.
You need some highlight light magic bullshit.
Magic.
Oh, man, it's all crazy. You need to unlock the mystery of your monk mentality. It's okay. You want seminaries? We got a couple of them. We've got dueling seminaries.
Dudes that wear bow ties.
Yeah, I mean, there's shit all over the place, man. And it's like everywhere you go, it's like Jesus babies, Quran babies, monk babies.
One
babies
Jewish
babies.
community.
Yeah, well, actually, there's like 2.
I know. Well, there's the one by the park and the one that's not so by the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hate each other.
Oh, of course they do. They're rivaling Jews.
Yeah.
Rival Jews.
It's like a feud. There's like a dance off and everything.
All right, let's segue back into something we were just talking about with this news story.
Oh boy.
Okay, a city council.
The news.
A city council member in a small seaside town in the UK has raised some eyebrows after expressing his belief in extraterrestrial life in a recent TV documentary. Simon Parks claims he has had experiences with aliens since birth, and his real mother is a 9-foot green alien with 8 fingers.
2 of which are always stuck up his ass. Continue.
His first memory is being lifted out of his cot by an alien.
By those 2 fingers.
He's a married father of 3, and he claims to have sexual relations with an alien he refers to as the Cat Queen.
Okay.
And he's fathered a child with her.
What about his wife?
Well, his wife found out, and she's very upset.
I mean, wouldn't you be if you were being 2-timed with an 8-fingered, like, green 9?
Is it really cheating if it's not on the planet?
Yeah, that falls into the zip code rule, I think.
How far up does a zip code go?
Well, when you're talking about space, man, that's pretty fucking big zip code, dude.
Yeah, I don't think 47150 reaches to Andromeda. It's just not directly out from where that is. Because that changes because of the Earth spinning. So I'm going to say if you're outside of maybe like Earth's orbit, it doesn't count. That's why the International Space Station is such a freaky place.
Kind of his thought on it was, oh, she's not human, so it doesn't really count.
Right.
So outside the species doesn't count either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. At this point, he sounds kind of subhuman, man. At least, like, intellectually speaking.
Oh, Thomas, how could you leave me for an android? How could you possibly leave me for an alien? No!
They were giving the mayor of Toronto all that shit about smoking a little crack. At least he was doing it on this planet.
Right. Well, he wasn't
He's
doing
showing a little bit of loyalty.
He wasn't doing it. He wasn't smoking that crack. There's the video of him smoking the crack is gone.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no proof. So you
Well,
can't say
the guy who had the tape is gone.
Well, yeah, and so the
Who
allegations.
still makes a tape nowadays, anyway?
Well, I'm sure it was the
the
colloquial
video.
tape, aka video. Yeah.
Vidya.
I still...
Mostly VH tapes we got over here.
Actually,
Oh,
what'd you
yes.
do? I actually transferred this digital video over to tape just for the blackmailing process.
I think it looks
There's a
better.
little place downtown that'll do it for you.
Yeah,
I mean,
you tried
just check out the angle on this. I've almost gotten to the point now where it's like I want to start writing movie reviews like the year after they come out. Like, now that all you dicks have watched this, I've forgotten about all the spoilers from, whenever you did that. Here's my take. I did that the other day with Prometheus.
Yeah,
When finally fucking broke down and watched it. Well, I won't say a good movie.
I liked it.
Dude, I'm a hardcore, like, alien, like, the series. Love it, man. The first 2 movies are fucking badass beyond belief.
Absolutely.
Like,
The next 2 are literally like being eyeball fucked.
the
with a rake.
third one, it's like more of an art flick. The fourth one is like, what the fuck did you do to Ripley? Like, holy shit, Alien Ripley? It's so fucking bad.
Awful.
From the opening scene of, like, the bug squish. But anyway, Prometheus, not so bad. Not so good either. Not a lot of story in it. You know what I think of it as? They took fucking mutagen. It's mutagen, dude. It's
the
what it
secret
fucking
of
is,
the
dude.
ooze.
No, seriously, man. I mean, the whole notion that the fucking xenomorph comes from some dude that drinks a drop of this fucking shit-ass coffee and then pops one off in his desolate girlfriend, and then she puts out squid face, and then that face rapes one of the engineer guys, and then that pops out the first xenomorph that's got a busted grill. It's like, wait a minute, what? Dude, if the next one, which they finally locked down a writer for the next one, if the next one ends up like fucking, god damn it, I can't remember the fucking name, the Blue People, Pandora movie.
Pocahontas in space.
Yeah, where you've got fucking, isn't Sigourney Weaver in that too?
Yeah.
What the fuck
It's like
is it?
they stole a whole scene, basically, from Alien.
God damn it, what is that fucking Blue People
Ah,
movie?
shit.
I can't fucking think of it.
Avatar.
Yes. If they turn fucking aliens into goddamn dances with wolves in space, I'm gonna fucking blow my mind out. Like mind explosion. Because I mean that's like what it feels like. Like people fucked up the universe. Because you're gonna have that one crazy bitch that popped out the weird alien thing. Like, and she's gonna go and try to start some shit. Somehow she's gonna end up on LV 426. In one of those fucking derelict crafts. I mean, because you already know, like, anybody that's gone back and watched...
The first ship they were looking for in Alien was the Prometheus.
Well, one of those vehicles. It's one of the engineer ships. And you even see a dead engineer in there.
Yep.
in
And a
the
very
director's
similar,
cut of it.
And a very similar cockpit to the one that they have in the
Yes.
Prometheus movie.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to them.
But they're not related.
Kudos
They're
to
just
them
not.
for having Ridley Scott, on the first one.
To
Yeah,
kind of reboot it.
yeah, and it's I can see part of it. He's got a little bit of Lucas disease, where it's like, hey, I can do all these crazy effects that I wanted. I don't know, man. Between that and then they're starting to hype a second one, I'm just like,
So you're not a big fan?
it's not the same anymore. It's like,
Speaking of not the same, have you seen Man of Steel yet?
no,
Yeah,
I don't want to.
Don't
like
bother.
when they've like, isn't there like another Zod or something like that? Like
It's basically so it's Superman
Well, first
3.
first there's Neil, because Neil always comes before Zod. But
who are you? I'm Neil Man.
I'm
don't
Neil
mind,
L.
don't mind me, just passing through.
No, if his name was Neil L, he'd be Superman's brother. Never mind. It's I saw a hand cam version of it. And I was over at a friend's house. And I was really mainly distracted by her boobs. But yeah, we were watching the hand cam version of Man of Steel, and even that didn't make it exciting. Like, oh, we're watching something that's illegal. It was just boring. Like there was.
Well, I mean, Superman.
It's like, hey,
is,
there's a big buff dude with shirt off. Oh,
He
it's Superman.
is the most boring superhero of all superheroes. Hey, who's this guy? I fell to your planet. I'm impervious to most things. Aren't I badass?
Everything except for one thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, great. Wow. Thanks for showing up, dick.
I will
Oh,
tell
you need
one
that
thing.
stopped? I'll take care of
There
that.
is. I watched the movie. There is no kryptonite in the movie. Not a drop.
Then
of
he
it.
doesn't
movie
face any
is
challenges.
kryptonite.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
The movie is kryptonite, man. Because that kills whatever urge you want to see Superman. Or whatever urge you have.
The fight
to
scene
want
at
to
the
see
end
Superman.
that everyone's bitching about, I understand why they're bitching. Because if you know anything about Superman, what is the main thing about Superman? He is a pussy, right? He's all about saving people and not hurting people and moving the fight away so it doesn't endanger people's lives.
Was he fucking destroy some shit?
He basically like 9/11 times 100s like most of Metropolis. Just fighting
Yeah,
one
and
dude.
next thing you know, Batman's gonna start capping people.
Yeah,
too.
just I'm gonna start killing everybody and using guns. And then you got Superman throwing fucking Zod through buildings, and it's like buildings are crumbling, like skyscrapers are falling down. People are just like on the street staring at the fight, like, oh, like a tennis match. Like, really? Get the fuck out of there! They're just gonna throw one of their supercharged asses right at you and fart, and it's gonna rip your fucking soul out. Get the fuck out of there! I'm like, what is wrong with this movie?
Well, they
And
had to
Superman
make.
wasn't even hesitant. He was just going right back at him. It wasn't stopping, looking around, going.
They had to hit him with a little bit of the ultra violence. Is what it is.
It was
Yeah.
like Superman got a rape boner on, and he just had to rape the entire city with his fucking violence. It was awful.
Well, I mean,
Awful.
he's got a new set of threads, man. And he's out for action, man.
He's
This time,
angsty 'cause
Superman's
picked on
back.
him because he was special.
Yeah. Oh, fuck Superman.
Seriously, it's bad.
I
You
mean,
know-
even the title, even the guy's name is pretentious. Who are you? I'm Superman.
Man of Steel.
Yeah, whatever. The fuck, his name is not Man of Steel.
I would
Does
like
he
it if
wanna
they
run-
called the
Who are
next
you?
one.
I'm Man of Steel, man. You know?
They're gonna
That's
call.
not how it is.
They're gonna call the next one Man of Steel semicolon Superman 2. There'll probably be a colon or a semicolon. No, it'll be Man of Steel semicolon Superman colon 2. The Revenge of the Ooze. That's what it'll be fucking called.
Might as well be, man. Might
I
as
was
well
not
be.
impressed. I was very sad about that. I actually like Trancers more. I watched Trancers recently. We watched. Speaking of Motion Picture Meltdown, we were on Motion Picture Meltdown, and we had to watch Trancers and Trancers 2. Do you know anything about Trancers?
We've watched the first one
Yeah,
at the
it's-
old place.
It's basically like if Big Lots had a movie studio and they wanted some
They
really
don't?
bad director. Yeah, they do. They asked Charles Band to make this awesome movie that's basically the Big Lots version of a Blade Runner that's wrapped in a delicious, nasty, rotten soft taco made out of come on,
Quantum Leap.
Yeah, it's awful.
Has anybody done a successful video game to movie conversion?
Resident Evil is remotely successful. Remotely.
That's just because it's got Mila Jovovich.
Hot
though.
ass bitches in it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Hey, how about a franchise where Mila can run around half naked and kick the shit out of stuff? Huh?
Wasn't
Resident Evil works for me.
Was-
I mean, look at Street Fighter. That sucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Suck
mean that was a
balls.
fucking blazing turd of a.
I'm going
Double
to kick
Dragon?
Bison's ass so
Wasn't it?
hard.
Yeah,
It killed Raul Julia.
yeah.
He killed
It
him
was
dead.
so bad that it gave him cancer and killed him.
It's like he could have kept making Addams Family movies, and he would have made just enough to get his ass on cereal boxes.
Mortal
but no,
Kombat?
he checked. Oh fuck! Killed David Carradine. He couldn't live with himself.
No, I'm
after
pretty
that.
sure closet masturbation killed him.
Remember, he was assassinated by ninjas, and that was part of the frame job to make it
Yeah,
look
the
like.
Yellow Book people just couldn't deal with him anymore. It's like, man, this guy is a douche. Have you seen Mortal Kombat? Which one? They all suck, don't they? I'm trying to think, what other bad video game movies are there? I mean, you kind of try to block them out of your mind.
Was David Carradine even in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, he
I
was
don't
first
think he
one.
was.
Yeah, he was
Was
fucking
he?
Raiden, wasn't he?
No, that was Michael Lambert.
Damn
Oh,
it.
Chris Lambert.
Christopher Lambert.
Yeah. God
Oh,
damn
the
it.
fucking that's right.
Highlander.
God. Well, then we got to figure out what killed David Carradine.
A belt.
Yeah, Bill. I think I know the absolute best game to movie thing that's ever happened. Are you ready for this?
Y'all ready for this? Well, what is
Battleship.
it? Battleship.
That's not a video
Oh
game.
my.
They made a movie about a board game, and that board game is called Battleship.
Yes, I know.
shit you not.
Yeah.
It's already came out, and it was awful. Then they made a video game about.
The movie.
Oh
About a
God!
board game.
Oh my brain!
See, Coupon the movie's not that far off when you look at it that way.
It's just so
It
dumb.
isn't. It really
Did you
isn't.
see Coupon the movie? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No one saw that
Did you
movie.
use the coupon?
No.
Well, this court sentences everyone in America must watch Coupon the movie.
May God have mercy on our
May
on
God
our
have mercy on
souls.
our souls. Hey, Peter Berg, good job delivering to us the world that definitely
why
needed
don't-
Battleship, the movie.
Oh
Yeah.
man, why don't they make some other live action board game like fucking
Candyland this
Yeah.
summer.
Dude, you can totally make that with hot, sexy Candyland
That's
bitches, man.
That's too obvious.
Just fill it with tropes, man. Just crazy Candyland innuendo.
Someone has to say, I'm not supposed to be here today. And then someone says, I know. And then someone else says, but I love you. And the other one says, it's too late for that. And then someone shoots someone and someone
Yeah.
says, get down. And then there's explosions and then there's blood. And then
We're
there's
taking
boobs.
off down the Hershey Highway to Candyland.
There are plenty of gay innuendos and Candyland. Magic. It's $1 million idea, guys. Snorts a giant line of
It's-
coke off the table.
it's too obvious. You already have like characters that can move around. I'm thinking something a little more abstract. Connect 4.
See, I thought about that, but it would totally be like a French art flick.
ever feel like you're a red chip waiting to block a black chip? Was it black and red or is it
It's
red?
black and red.
Or you ever felt like a black chip?
See,
ready
then
to block
it'd
red
be a
chip?
race movie. It would be basically like Othello, but less like story to it.
We've got 4 in a row.
Flank them.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, God.
Well, I think
For
they
my
had,
failings. Go for it. Connect 4. The movie.
And at the end of the movie, it just zooms out for the big reveal, like it's been in another universe the whole time. And it's just two stupid fucking kids playing one
Oh,
game
here
to
we
connect
go. Trouble Beyond Thunderdome.
Because you're inside. You are the dice, and you're inside of the giant pop-o-matic bubble.
Soundtrack by Ministry. You could have a lot of fun.
Jesus belt the pop-o-matic bubble.
I can't even speak. I'm so excited about that.
I do want, dude. I want a whole series of pop-o-matic games to be made into movies.
Oh, fuck, man. I mean,
Pop-o-matic Trouble. Holy
geez,
shit.
while you're at it, this summer, prepare for the excitement. Gin rummy. I mean, what the fuck, dude? There's so much boring shit.
Chess the movie.
and
Actually, chess you could probably pull off.
It's
man.
probably already been done. Shakespeare's probably made
The
plays
queen
about
takes a night.
it. As long as it doesn't involve that terrible song by Styx. for the queen
That's
to
yes.
use. Oh.
No. We'll base. Okay, here you go. You base the movie on the song about a game.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, there you go. See,
There.
now we're talking.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the next step. Movies based entirely on Tupac songs. See you guys in 20 years when I'm
Yeah.
pulling out all of my hair and screaming at old people or young people from the rooftop.
No, I'm thinking more of a mini series, like coming to NBC this fall. Wonder if Heaven Got a Ghetto. You know, and you could have Jaleel White in that one. The tale of a lovable gangster on its way to heaven.